You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
To be honest, I prefer to go back to Cornwall. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotsnov.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to... My apologies, but we've already eaten, and I wasn't expecting more guests. I wouldn't want to give the impression that I'm feeding you with leftovers.
Not to worry, Sir Peter. The leftovers from the Margrave's table is still a banquet for us.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
The journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
We had him in our grasp. We routed his company. And then that swine von Aulitz got involved.
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague militia.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trusky?
But they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Aulitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Aye, we know each other well. We recently had talks together in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hynek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was? So he's no longer here? Thank Christ.
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hynek, he was somewhat disturbed.
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
Why is Jobs taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach. What for?
To do what he's been doing all his life. Scheming.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the side where they expect the least problems. Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's strategy, and I'm the last one who'd wish for violence.
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to?
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns, for the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
Ah, so be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. There's a garland above the door. But first, eat your fill. All of you. And maybe you'd like to bathe before going to bed. I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard, right next to the well.
God bless. Look out!
God be with you, my friend. Good to see you, friend.
You're in a foul temper today, aren't you?
For fuck's sake. This
Thank
bloody
you.
was
And
all we
take
need.
care.
What do you have for sale?
Why are you
And
wasting
the
my
women
time
folk
if you
have
don't
pissed
want
off.
anything then?
Aye, and Sigismund's lounging about in the monastery, shagging them while we suffer.
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir.
I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself. And I'll wash your clothes as well.
Thank you.
You needn't thank me, sir. And now, if you'll allow me, I'll help you undress.
Watch where you're going.
Did you manage to get them all back?
All but the heifer that got torn apart by wolves.
Oh, what a shame.
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Berghoff.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
Oh, very well.
I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. In case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir. May I leave?
Aye. That is... yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
Meine Dame. We aren't idle here.
Hello, the Worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as mein Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. And mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
I'll sort you out nicely. Come on, again.
I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though. Hey?
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would take on my men.
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pullcock, come here! The first to bleed loses. Ah! 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 Ah!
baby!
Excellent, Henry.
It was nothing.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you. I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Zizka.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Was soll ich sagen? After our Lord paid ransom for us to the Chaiskel Cherton, there is peace here. Fortunately. Aber warte. Actually, there is one thing. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosch. He might have eine Aufgabe for you. See, someone poached a white roebuck in his territory the other day.
A white roebuck? That's a rare sight.
Ja, and Dobrosch takes it as a personal offense. So go easy on him, hörst du?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory, and wait until he tells you himself. Oh, ja. He really doted on that creature. Und das war alles. I don't have anything else.
All right, thank you. I'll ask around.
Look out.
Not like that, for fuck's sake. Kurva! I'm wounded.
And this scar? It's strange, crooked, like a...
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Not so great. I'm feeling pretty battered.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Nah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
I'll be going then.
Bad luck.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, He'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund, but of course he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
An unexpected guess?
Yes, of course, I've heard of Zizka before, and of his unconventional ways of supporting our king. But I don't know where you know him from.
We met outside Trotsky, in rather complicated circumstances. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zizka orders? Do you know?
I think it's some Jan Sokol of Lamberg.
That would make sense. He was always quite pig-headed. Enough about Zizka. I also heard something about a pillory and poaching. What the hell did you and Sir Hans get up to?
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
Not only for him, sir. I may be just a bastard, but that doesn't mean I'm used to begging at castle gates dressed in rags.
Of course, but there is a difference between disgrace for a commoner and for a lord chosen by God. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Ratai.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some such person. They even foolishly let him go.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that some people still have such naive ideas about the world.
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should be no dealings with his ilk. And do you want to tell me anything else? Besides about Toth?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent. So every piece of information I get now is precious. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon, and I can imagine how they treated you there. Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
I just thought something up.
Henry, what exactly did you tell them? What you might consider to be a minor detail might be something of utmost importance.
I don't know. It all happened so fast.
But you said you had time to think. So how was it then?
Well,
I've had better liars than you fail to trick me. So tell me, what came out of those loose lips of yours?
Although it wasn't me who told him, von Berghoff did get certain information.
What information?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in Kuttenberg. And what he's doing there. I'm really sorry, sir, but... well, they tortured us.
That is truly unfortunate. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue under torture.
But Lord Liechtenstein... what if they killed him because of us?
John went straight into the lion's den. He knew the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
Sir, that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it. But it's not what I want.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my envoys, and you've proven yourself more than capable.
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace. I came to find out where he is, and rescue him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother!
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine,
I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go! Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
Ah, well... necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumour mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favoured meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry. It's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on... Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
In that case, he'd be better off staying in captivity. So, what do you say? Shall we speed up?
The road's quiet. The surroundings are pretty. Why rush? At least we won't be so conspicuous.
If you say so.
Shouldn't we speed up? We won't get there before dark like this.
What's the matter? Don't you want to enjoy the scenery?
I've changed my mind. We really should pick up the pace.
Our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
I warned you had it coming, you drunk!
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a crossing for an alternative, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
I'm wounded!
Ooh, bleeding, are we? You want me to get you more?
No more!
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Chishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Can he be trusted? He looks like he'd be happy to rat us out the first chance he gets.
Treadlight? I don't think so. They'd arrest him as well as if he went to snitch on us. If you keep paying him, he'll serve you.
If you say so. So, what's up with the devil? I need to talk to him.
That won't be easy. He got locked up.
What? They captured the devil, and you're just saying it like it's nothing.
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubianka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, he botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Ada and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't.
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get in there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard, but not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by 12 armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody will listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe?
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hid them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that begs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great! At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
Get on your horse!
till we rescue the devil. Whoever he is. Quick! No time to wander around. We've got work to do.
What a relief. I just better not piss on my boots. Or trip over. Oh, almost done. Not done yet. Finally.
What is it, Mutt?
You silly nut.
He can smell the wench from miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Ada could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. Not much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it? No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk. But we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were...
What are we gonna do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called it home.
This mess?
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders. By the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea. A hazy memory. A hunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So? Where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. They are here somewhere.
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my bearings. You'll see. Anyway, we need a shovel. There used to be one by Janor's tent.
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it until he woke up covered in caterpillars.
Come on then. We don't have much time.
Lad, hey, here it is. Bring the shovel. Be quick. It is already taking us longer than we wanted. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried them. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Lodil, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
Why not? It'll make the digging go faster.
Good boy.
I didn't find anything there.
Oh, Lord, what are you punishing us poor sinners for?
Can we get back to searching for those weapons?
Give me a moment. Such misfortune. Right. Enough playing around. Dig. Here.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Ah, so this is the grave of poor Lord Yellow. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. A stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life and some soap.
What about us?
If Lodiel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are. So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry. There are two kinds of people. Those who work and those who watch. Both are equally important. See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry. We have more important things to do.
Will you take the cannons?
I won't be lugging them around.
Right. Are we going to see Zizka?
Let's go. Or do you want to go alone?
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up then. We've wasted enough time as it is.
Go!
Waters of harlots and drags from the
I think I've heard that one before.
Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat today.
How did Zizka put it? The best shot north of the Alps, and also the best singer north of Sasau. Nightingales have nothing on you.
Fucking and boozing and fucking. Fucking and boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels and roll out the wrenches. There's nothing better than a nice pair of titties. That doesn't rhyme much. Fucking and boozing and fucking. Fucking and boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels and roll out the wrenches. There's nothing better than a nice pair of titties. That doesn't rhyme much.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
It went smoothly.
That's right. My memory's like,
Civ?
See how well we understand each other.
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but...
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens, from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it, right? Haha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here, with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
Are we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
You hold me up in irons, and you can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Halt!
What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting.
We can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honourable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Until them!
Fucking hell! My leg, damn it! You idiots!
Yeah, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill them.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
Look, let's get this straight. We both know we'll be done with you in no time. You and maybe one other might give us a bit of trouble, but the rest will crush like flies.
What are you blabbering about? My men are better armed than you, and they're certainly not scared of you.
It looks like that. And there's a lot of you, but there's a lot more of us. And we have armor, and firearms.
And shit in your brains, eh? This will be easy. Give them hell! Don't spare anyone!
But...
die for that, you bastard!
chance!
A death
Piece of
for a
shit.
death!
I'll kill you for that!
Watch out! Fuck on it!
Next! Have this for your effort! Got it! Take that, scum!
No, you
Finish this quickly!
Stand up to it! Up to it!
Yeah! Cheerio, Elisa!
Bad luck!
Good! I still can't quite do that! Damn! Should have fucking stayed out of it! Slice him up!
Put the wheel back on. You're not at all good at this. All right, we're done here. Put the wheel back on and get the horse. If you're bleeding, patch yourself up quickly. We need to get out of here soon. If you're not bleeding, clear the bodies off the road. Hide them somewhere, but be quick about it, all right? Come here, Henry. We don't have all day. One day you're on top, and the next lying face down in the mud. What a horrible end, croaking like that. Close the eyes and amen.
Where did you come from? I don't remember.
Amen, brother.
We should get out of here, don't you think?
The sooner we're gone, the better. Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
There was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought I was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
How are we doing, Devil? Do you have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? Our old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly. This place has everything we need, and people who come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
And there are no fleas in the pads.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den, and I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here. But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Kubienka isn't enough for you.
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Well, they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have to do something about that. But first you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
All right, I'll go alone. What will you be doing?
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse for a while anyway.
But we don't have time for that. We need more people. The three of us could just about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band. The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kibienka? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
Or will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
I reckon I don't have a choice, do I?
I like that boy already. No pointless questions, just straight to the task.
At least tell him where to find the bastards.
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck-up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Bohuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Bohuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck. Henry may be able to convince him.
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniek. But who knows where they ended up.
And that's all?
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around here.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pack.
In that case, there is no one else left.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them. Come and see me when you want to get started.
I'll visit the town first. If Catherine's waiting for me there, I'll have to hurry. The sooner we find Liechtenstein, the sooner we can free Capon.
What is it with this bird? What kind of stupid name is that anyway?
I'll tell you everything before Henry returns. Henry, you should hurry up and come right back here once you're done. Do you understand?
Will you be spending the night?
Seems that way. Do you have a room for us? At least for a few days.
But of course. We have 2 free rooms just upstairs. I'll have them cleaned up.
Don't even bother cleaning them, innkeeper.
Treadlight. The name's Treadlight.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
Finally. Oh.
That's a load of shit.
Damnation.
Aye, beer over gold,
Yeah.
I say.
What the hell is that? That smell wasn't here before. Stay close to the others.
A word about the price.
All right, I'm listening.
Only because it's you.
That's more like it. Lower your price a little more and we can make a deal. Aye, that'll do. Thank you and take care.
Do you find whistling like that fun?
Servus, guter Mann.
We know each other, don't we? We met at Trotsky.
Oh ja, du hast recht. You are Henry, Lord Capen's man. Seltsamer Zufall. The last time I saw you, we were ambushed in that fucking ravine.
You survived the attack. A lot of people didn't make it out of there.
Genau. Wirklich terrible it was, but I survived. With a bruise or two and a concussion. Unfortunately, the other fellows I was with were not so lucky. Now our village has only sorrowful mothers, widows und Waisen.
Where are you headed now?
Duty calls, for I am still the magistrate in unserem Dorf.
And your lord is still Otto von Berghoff?
Ja, natürlich. And that verdammte tragedy of Nabokov has me busy dealing with the inheritance left by the poor souls who fell there.
It sounds urgent. If you have to deal with it when the gravediggers barely buried the last of them.
Well, there is no one to do it for me. The scribe is crippled, and both of my servants are dead. And worse, I can forget about riding for a while. That bastard who knocked me down broke 2 of my ribs. Ja, diese verdammte Schlucht. Und was ist mit dir, Mann? I heard they hounded you through the woods like vermin. Von Bergo has got it in for you, they say. Is that true?
If you really want to know, Bailiff, von Bergov's a lying bastard who betrayed us. And not only us, the traitor has King Wenceslas imprisoned in Vienna.
And why are you telling me this?
Because we are on different sides in this war, and we could just as well beat each other to a pulp, Bailiff. You're wounded, and I'd have no qualms about finishing off anyone who's as much of a traitor as your lord.
Bist du irre? Do you think I will let you go? Unlike you, I am no traitor. I know you fled Trotsky with that captured miscreant from Nabokov. So now you will come with me, one way or the other. Herr Otto will be most pleased if I present him with your head. Toter Mann! Huh. Ha! Huh. No! Fuck! Ha! Ich ergebe! Mich! Ich ergebe! Spare me! I surrender! Let me go!
There'll be no mercy! Fight! I want to go to the Trotsky region.
You've picked quite a journey. But if you have the coin, then I'm at your service.
Here you are.
All right, wait a mo. I have to load up the cart and get the horses ready. All right, we're ready. We can go.
Let's get going. Go!
What an ugly old... I'll be with you.
Praise be to God, my friend.
Greetings to you.
Taking their time again.
What's new around here?
You should pay a visit to Old Mouth sometime. He's our local storyteller, you know. He could tell you all sorts of interesting things. But only if you bring him some liquor. Don't forget, I have some here to sell, if you want. And then one of the local shepherds told me one of his sheep strayed off into Apollonia. When he went to look for it, he came across some cutthroats' camp, far north, past Apollonia. You'd better watch your back around these parts.
I know where the camp is. I've been there already.
You're lucky you made it out there alive. They say their leader, Casper they call him, is a right bloody savage.
What's next?
And besides that, imagine, some footpad tricked a bunch of charcoal burners into robbing with him. Their camp is in the forest near Kerchak Pond.
What's that footpad's name?
They call him Handsome Charlie.
What's next?
And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
One beer.
Have no fear.
Greetings.
Greetings, Henry.
Show me your wares. I'd like to discuss the...
Sure. Why not?
Do you accept?
Less. Very well, then. And come again, Henry.
Christ! Pardon me. Aren't those dice sad?
God be with you. Keep the peace. We'll stay friends.
The other day... Greetings. Do you need something?
People call you the Mouth, right? They say you tell all sorts of stories.
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Denyek. Got that? What do people call you then? Bughead? Arseface?
I'm sorry, Stenyak. I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. But you were right about the stories. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now, if you had something to drink or a couple of groschen, that might help loosen my tongue.
To your health, my friend.
Thank you very much. I knew you wouldn't leave me high and dry. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
I like stories that can teach me something. Stories with a moral.
Haven't you heard enough of those in church? But it's not a problem. I have just the tale for you. And it's not one you'll hear from any priest. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
I reckon that was the right choice. Who knows who the silver axe belonged to?
Well, quite. Listen on. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth. So, he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself. So he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one." But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down whole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
Well, all was as it should have been. It was Kuba's fault.
I don't think so. It seems Matthias didn't either. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used a silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against the big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rocktower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. Take care, friend.
Stop, or I'll ram my blade into your gut. I want everything you've got, right now.
But I have nothing to give.
Fuck! I'll kill ya! Now I'll show ya! Take that! Rip your arse open!
Greetings.
You're no match for me!
Cut the bullshit and fight! Take that! I'll rip... Christ! I'm bleeding!
Stop! You fucker!
Out of here! Quick, fellas!
And at the dawn of the seventh day, a rider on a white steed appeared and rescued me.
What did you say? What steed?
Oh, nothing. I was just thanking you. If it weren't for you, I'd have given up the ghost.
Don't mention it. I was glad to help.
So valiant and yet so modest. You are definitely worthy.
Worthy of what?
The rare opportunity I'm about to offer you. I purvey wares from the most mysterious ends of the earth. The water of life, a magical cudgel, a stone that turns anything into gold, and all sorts of other wonders. All this could be yours, and for you, my hero, at a bargain price.
I think I'll be going now. You take care.
Quick!
Well, there really is an old oak tree here. But what was the rest of the story? Something about smashing the axe on a rock. This could be the rock from the story. I'm on the right path. A grave under the tree, overlooking the valley. This must be where Kuba, Matthias's brother, is buried, together with the silver axe. God in heaven, this really is the axe. All those years in the earth haven't treated it well. I hope I can fix it.
Greetings, Henry.
You have a kind master, eh, Doggy?
Christ almighty.
I've almost got it done. And that's it.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
What? You're covered in blood, my friend.
I found the water goblin's silver axe.
What do you mean? What axe?
The one from your story. 2 brothers, a silver axe, a water goblin. One brother got the axe, the other got drowned. You know.
Wait, so you actually found it? Do you have it? I have to see it.
Here you go.
It's not possible. Where did you find it?
I just followed your story. I found the pier by the rock tower pond, then went up to the old oak tree, then the big stone beside the road.
Doesn't really look like a woodcutter's axe. Are you sure this is really it?
But you didn't say it was a woodcutter's axe. You only said the water goblin's axe was silver.
I did, but still. In all the years that story's been told, everyone thought it was just a fairy tale for children. It has 4 different endings nowadays. When Johann and Jaleov tells the tale, it's about 2 sisters, and the water goblin grants one of them a pair of silver slippers. The other sister was jealous, but she didn't bother with the water goblin. She found her sister straight away and pushed her off a cliff in Apollonia. It's the same story, but Johann gave it some extra colour. Best not go looking for the slippers too. Although, with your luck... It was good to see you, my friend.
Praise God.
God bless.
Greetings to you as well.
I need to get to the cut.
Then get across to those. But if you got the time.
Here you go.
All right, give me a mo. I'll get the carriage. Good. All done. The carriage is ready.
Let's get going.
Hey, you! You're finally awake. What are you doing, you whistler?
Quick!
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on hand?
Which king would that be?
I don't know exactly, but when the king commands, his subjects have to obey, don't they?
You didn't hear it from the trader who sold you the bow, by any chance?
Come to think of it, it was him who told me.
Oh, please. Enjoy the peace and quiet while it lasts.
See, that's what bothers me. That it ain't like this all the time.
You should... Watch where you're going!
Fucking hurt.
Brother.
So, help me a God.
Go!
Quick! Quick! Quick!
Just a bit further.
Go!
Are you blind?
God!
This place seems familiar.
Henry, look. I spent the happiest years of my life in this forge. It's such a shame to see the old place just left like that to... Henry! Stop that. Come on, we still have to go to the market.
Looking for something, lad?
I was just...
You won't find nothing here no more. Let's move along.
Forgive me. It's just that... I remember this forge from my childhood. When I was a boy, my pa, Martin, brought me here.
Wait, Martin? My husband had an apprentice called Martin. That was your pa?
He was my stepfather, but he raised me as his own.
That doesn't surprise me. Even as a lad, I could tell his heart was in the right place. How's he doing?
Unfortunately, he died.
I'm sorry to hear that. My God, Martin's adult son? Time really does fly.
He told me back then he spent the best years of his life here.
Aye, aye. Those were good times, true enough. What's your name, lad?
Henry.
I'm Magdalene. It's a pleasure, Henry. Care to come inside for a chat? I've a fresh pot of soup on the stove if you're hungry.
I can't refuse an offer like that.
Glad to hear it. Come with me, then. I'm glad you like it.
Just like Ma used to make.
Back when your pa used to apprentice here, my Skodder's forge was the finest in Kuttenberg. Only then, out of the blue, he fell ill, and I lost him. Everything's been downhill since then. His apprentices left, and the Blacksmiths' Guild couldn't decide who to assign the forge to. Before they could make a decision, the forge's attic burnt down. I was visiting my sister in Visokar at the time. She's with the Lord now too, poor thing. I was left here all alone, on jointure. This room is the only one that stayed unscathed for the most part.
Did Martin really not want to take over his own forge?
He was just a lad at the time, and taking over a forge is no easy feat. The guild has its own rules and who to assign it to.
How did the forge's attic burn down?
How do you think? Someone set it ablaze. Hard to say if it was just some brats or those good-for-nothings from the hole. That's the watering hole next door. But it doesn't matter now. They never caught anyone. All that came of it is that nobody's wanted the forge for 20 years. But look at me rambling on. I'm sure you're not interested in the rantings of some old crone.
I am interested.
It's kind of you to say that. I keep trying to explain to the guild that it's not a lost cause. We just need someone who will bring this place back up. But it's like talking to a stone wall year after year. The guildmasters are too worried about their own business to listen to me. But I'm convinced if we were to find a talented blacksmith, the workshop could be as beautiful as a chapel, like when my old Skodder used to run it.
I could be that blacksmith.
You're a blacksmith? Like your pa? Christ, of course you are. I should have known. It only makes sense after all.
I can get my hands on some coin. And you're right. Such a famous forge shouldn't be left to fall by the wayside.
If you were to take it over, that would be wonderful. Only you'll have to talk to the guild about it first. They make the rules. I reckon Master Bushek the Elder has the most common sense when it comes to this place. He might be able to help. He has an armourer's workshop in the town hall quarter. Hopefully he'll hear you out. But be warned. From what I know, the guild is careful not to let anyone that isn't from a blacksmithing family into their ranks. So don't mention Martin wasn't your birth father. It would only hurt your chances.
Thanks for the tip. I won't say a word. Thanks for the soup.
Good luck to you, Henry.
Fine wares here. Quality merchandise.
Greetings. What can I do for you?
Master Bushek?
Aye?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm interested in Master Skoda's old burnt-down forge. I spoke to his widow, Magdalena, about it.
For Christ's sake. She didn't pull you in off the street, did she? The mad old crone?
Well, more or less.
Old age must be sad. All I can tell you about the forge is the same thing I tell Magdalena when she bothers me about it. Even getting the building back into its original state would mean pouring a fortune into it.
I'd take care of the money.
Aye, but only a member of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild can work the trade around here. And you're not a member.
Could I join the guild?
It's not that simple. The guild is a private society made up of Kuttenberg burghers, and the other masters aren't too trusting when it comes to outsiders. So I reckon they won't be too keen on the idea.
How could I convince them?
That's hard to say. But maybe you'll make a good impression. But first, you'll be required to meet 3 conditions.
Which are?
First, you have to come from a respectable family. Second, you have to have blacksmithing experience. And third, you'll have to compete the guild's trial. Tell me, blacksmith, what sort of family do you come from? And what's your work experience?
Not only do I come from a respectable family, but a blacksmith's family too. You probably knew my father.
Oh? Where would I know him from?
From here. His name was Martin, and he used to be old Skoda's apprentice.
Wait. Martin? Your pa is Frisky Martin?
Frisky?
Aye, of course, Frisky. We used to call him that because, well, that doesn't matter. How's he doing these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He was killed during the raid on Skalitz.
Christ. I'm very sorry to hear that. When I knew him, he seemed like a good bloke and quite a talented swordsmith. Some of the masters were good friends of his. They were the same age at that time. To tell you the truth, that will likely affect your chances as a contender. As Frisky's son, you'll have a great opportunity to make an impression. So you'd better make the most of it.
Well, as far as experience, I helped at my father's forge. We made a sword for Sir Radzig Cobbler of Dvorets together.
Cobbler, eh? The royal hetman. Is there any way for you to prove it?
I have the sword here. Would you like to see it?
No need. I'll trust you. But if the other masters happen to ask, be ready for anything. It seems answering questions about your family and experience won't give you trouble. Now for the most important part. Are you ready for the guild trial?
What does the guild trial involve?
The guild trial consists of a verbal exam and a practical exam. First, you'll have to answer a few tricky questions from my colleagues. And after that, you'll forge a sword to the best of your abilities right before their eyes. Of course, the trial comes at a small fee for each try. Well then, do you feel up to it?
I'm ready.
Great. But I'm afraid we're not. It will take some time to get things ready. We'll meet tomorrow at noon below the astronomical clock on the square. I'll take you to the guild forge, where the trial will take place. I should also mention there will be a verbal exam. And if you can read, I have an excellent handbook here. It's called On Blacksmithing. And it contains all the basics my colleagues may test you on. I'd be happy to sell it to you for a small fee. And one more thing. If you'd like, you can wait for the trial here. Just say the word.
I'd like to buy the handbook.
Here it is. Enjoy your studies.
I'd like to wait here for the trial.
Very well, then. We have plenty of room.
Should we get going?
I believe it's high time. Don't even bother looking at that old clock of ours. It's been stuck for 30 years. It seems all the other masters are looking forward to what Frisky's son can do. You'd better make a good impression. Come now, the guild forge isn't far. We'll just pass through the lower market and we're there. Did you get a chance to study the handbook?
Of course.
Mind if I test your knowledge a bit along the way?
I
What's
apologize.
the final step before a workpiece is finished?
Quenching, of course.
Excellent. A workpiece has to be quenched and cooled for it to become hardened. I have one more question for you. Are sparks a good sign while forging?
That's a trick question. It depends.
Excellent. You didn't let me fool you. If sparks fly while you're hammering, that's a good sign. Whereas if you're heating the workpiece, it's a bad one. Wonderful. It seems you really did prepare. I reckon the others have a lot to look forward to. A good blacksmith should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs in my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time. Learn to make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits. Just a little further now. Shall we begin?
There he is.
Well then.
I'm ready. We can begin.
Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmiths Guild, let me introduce the newest adept of the Master's Trial, Henry of Skalitz.
So, this is old Frisky's lad. I can hardly believe it.
Aber I do not see much of a resemblance.
Vielleicht ein wenig.
I do not see it.
Aye, aye, Frisky here, Frisky there. All that talk about not taking in outsiders, and now you've gone and flipped it all around.
Martin was a good bloke and an excellent swordsmith. If Henry here is anything like him, he'd be a welcome addition to the guild.
Genau.
Look, I didn't know this Frisky fella of yours. I'm more interested to see what the lad can do than who his pa was.
We'll see what he can do shortly. Just to be clear, let me repeat what the trial entails. In the first part, the verbal examination, he will receive 3 questions. He must answer all 3 of them correctly in order to pass. If he makes a single mistake, this part of the exam is considered failed, and he won't get a chance to correct himself. After the verbal examination comes the practical one, where our adept skills will be tested.
And if he is successful, he'll become one of us.
Let's begin with the first part of the trial. Who would like to ask Henry the first question?
Tell me, mein Anhänger, what is the Farbe of a correct heated workpiece?
Straw yellow.
That's right.
Wunderbar.
Let's move on to the second.
Say, Heinrich, how can you tell you have made progress on your workpiece?
By the shape.
That's correct.
Correct.
Last question.
I'd like to ask Henry if sparks while forging are a good or bad sign.
That depends. When you're hammering the piece, it's a good sign. But when you're heating it up, it's a bad one.
Correct.
I knew you wouldn't be fooled.
You answered all 3 questions correctly. Now, just to complete the practical exam, Henry, your task will be to forge a guild sword right in front of our eyes. Here's the design for it, as well as the materials. I'm sure you know what to do with them.
Viel Glück. Let's see what you can do, young Frisky.
Let's see, then.
Konzentrieren.
Let's see, then.
Komm schön. Take a look at that.
Stärker.
Nothing special so far.
Just like Martin.
Genau.
What's next?
Konzentrieren!
All done?
Let's see what you made. Excellent, Henry. Good work. I'm glad you didn't disappoint. Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmith's Guild, Henry of Skalitz has successfully completed the trial. Let us head for the guild hall for the acceptance ceremony. After successfully fulfilling all requirements, I'm proud to announce our guild has grown by a new member. Approach Henry of Skalitz. Kneel. Swear for the first time on your honor and by God Almighty that you will defend the interests of the Blacksmiths Guild of Kuttenberg.
I swear.
Swear for the second time that you will protect all secrets entrusted to you by the Guild.
I swear.
And swear for the third time that you will always act honestly and God-fearingly to spread the esteem of our guild among the people.
I swear.
Now hang your guild sword next to those of the other masters. The final step. Hang it up. Welcome to the guild, Henry. It's now up to you to say a few words.
Worthy masters. First of all, I have to say what a great honor this is for me. I've done all sorts of things, but can't say I've ever been part of a guild. It's almost funny how quickly it all happened.
Is our guild a joke to you?
No, that's not what I meant.
Moving on. In any case, from this day forward, Henry is to take over Skoda's forge and repair it. He therefore acquires the right to use it with one obligation, and that is the accommodation of the widow Magdalena. The guild rents her jointure after the death of her husband. That will be your responsibility now, Henry.
That won't be for much longer anyway.
She's a kind woman. I'll be happy to help her.
We'll see about that, once she goes poking her nose into everything at the forge.
It sounds like you have your work cut out for you, Henry. But like all hard work, the results will surely be worth it. The ceremony is now over.
What are you going to do about the gold plate?
Excuse me.
Clap them in the pillory, I say. They'll think twice the next time.
Leecher, devil swine! Come and get the fresh mushrooms! Quality goods!
Tell me then, what are you giving for?
Take your pick.
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
Greetings.
Good news. I gained the right to use the forge.
Wonderful. Finally, we can make some progress here. I'm just worried that once you see the mess inside, you'll turn on your heel and run.
I'll never run away again. From anyone or anything.
I see you have a sense of duty. I like that. Anyway, the house will have to be cleared out first before you can do anything else. The forge, as well as the floor above. Clear the rubble, put it in sacks, take it outside to the wagon, pick up the things laying around, sweep the floors. There's much to do, and I'm afraid I won't be of much help. My back isn't what it used to be. One bad move and I'll stay hunched over like an old crone.
I'm sure I can manage.
I hope so. Looks like you have some strong hands and that you're not all thumbs. But first you'll have to get inside. The entrance from the street is blocked. A beam collapsed.
I'll figure it out. I'll have to open this gate from the other side. You've got to be kidding me.
My lord, it's even worse than I thought in here. Whew. Ugh. Whew. Some of this is bound to come in handy. Ah, come on. Those sure look heavy.
Looking better already. I wonder what's in store for me here. This looks like it was an apprentice's room. Ah, damn! I reckon I can still use these materials. Ugh. One sack after another. Whew. Ooh. Lugging sacks really never gets old. What's this? It has Martin's mark on it. I'll have to ask Magdalena.
Henry, great work. My word, you really are a handy lad. And hard-working too. I like to see that. You see this, Skoda? Your forge is finally in good hands.
I found this. The mark Martin used to use is on it. Do you know what it could be?
Aye, that looks like one of the sketches for that grand project of theirs. They always met up in the evenings after work. All hush-hush, and over something so silly, no less.
Why did they meet up?
Because of the broken astronomical clock on the Rathaus Tower. Back then, the city officials decided they wanted it fixed, so they asked the masters of the guild to propose a solution. Your pa got all excited about it, then got my old Skoda involved, along with that other apprentice that was here. What was his name? Such a timid, quiet lad. Sucra. Oh, I can't recall, but I remember they did some work on it, but the city ended up changing its mind.
What happened?
They brought in some Italians, all the way from Padua or whatever it's called. And how do you think that turned out?
They messed it up?
It was a terrible disgrace. The Italians ended up running off along with the money. There was no money left for the repairs, and there still isn't. So the clock is still broken. I remember when it still used to chime. But what can you do? Better to discuss what you want to do with this place.
I want to get the forge running again.
All right, then. Come, I'll show you something. This was Skoda's table. He was always sketching something, planning repairs. He could stand here for hours. It was his favourite spot. And now it's yours.
It's an honor.
I think there's just one thing left to do. You have to put up a shop sign. So your customers know where to go, right? Have a look at the plans here. Good work, Henry. I didn't think I'd see this fire going ever again.
We'll get this place up and running again.
Now that you're officially open, why don't you forge something for me?
What do you need?
Nothing difficult. My old axe broke. It served me for many years, even after he died. Only now it's all worn down and crooked, so it's not good for chopping.
Why didn't you get a new one in all those years? Someone from the guild would surely be happy to make you one. Probably for free.
I don't need their charity. Besides, if you're even half as talented as your pa was, this should be child's play to you, no?
Of course. You can count on me.
And don't forget to sharpen it too. I can't chop with a dull axe.
That's more like it.
I have that axe you wanted.
Wonderful. Let's see. My word. This is really great work, Henry. Your customers will be tripping over each other to buy your products. Just be warned. People here in the city care more about the quality of work than in the countryside. If something is shoddy, they'll notice it right away. So, if you mess up a piece while forging and it ends up being low quality, it's best to just make a new one. All right?
All right.
Word will spread soon enough that locals don't have to go to the city to have something forged. And you'll have your first customers. Everyone around here knows me, so sometimes they might come to me with orders. I did the same for my husband back then. Does that work for you?
That works for me.
Glad to hear it.
As long as it doesn't bother you.
Why would it? On the contrary, I'm glad. I'll help out around the house, and I'll be happy to help with this too. I don't get out much, so I have all the time in the world. Oh, and one more important thing. You can also sell pieces you forge on your own, without anyone ordering them. There's a storeroom past the left door under the archway on the street, where you'll find a chest you can put products in, and I'll do my best to sell them. Here's the key to the chest. I'll hold on to the money for the products for you, so feel free to ask any time.
You've taken on quite the workload, Magdalena.
I don't mind. All the movement keeps me young. In the meantime, you can focus on getting in good with the guild.
What should I do?
The guildmasters are an eclectic bunch. They all like different things. It would be best if you try to be on good terms with everyone. They'll appreciate you and your forge all the more. For example, Boris of Brod loves nothing more than rolling dice. If you offer him a game at the Guildhall, I'm sure he won't refuse. He used to be one of your pa's best friends. He might even tell you about some of their misadventures.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Oh, yes, you do. Don't lie to yourself. Well, and maybe wash up a bit, so you don't scare people.